Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to create a payment application made in Python. Here you can learn how to create a class, how to add balance, how to send money, and how to show transactions history. So let's get started to build this project. First we need to import date time. This line imports the date time module. We can use it to store the date and time of every transaction. Then we can creating a class and named named them for payment app. Then we can creating a constructor, so we can use def and we can call init and we can simply self, and we can also pass your username and we can remove pass. And here init is the constructor. It's run automatically when we create an object. Then we can create self dot username and we can again use username. Basically self dot username stores the user name, and self dot balance is equal to 0. It sets the starting money of the payment app. And then we can again use self and we can use history and we can create empty box. This empty box keeps the track of past transactions of our payment app. Then we can creating add balance function. So we can use def add balance and we can simply pass yourself and amount, and then we can use self dot balance, and we can use plus hand operator, shorthand operator. Plus is equal to amount. When the user adds money, we can increase balance using shorthand operator. Plus is equal to amount. Then we can use self dot history and we can use append, and we can use f string and we can call date time module. So we can use date time. Here we can use curly braces, date time dot now, and then we can minus added rupees amount. This line we can remove this. This line saves the transactions with date and time on the self dot history, and then we can simply print a success message. So we can use print, and again we can use f string and we can simply pass here amount, and in the last we can use added successfully. Then we can creating send money function. So again we can use def function and we can type your send money and simply pass yourself and receiver, and in the last we can pass your amount. And before sending money we can check our balance is sufficient or not. If balance is not sufficient, then we can print not enough balance and stop the function. So we can using if amount greater than set dot balance, then we can simply uh, print not enough balance and simply return it. And if balance is enough, then we can simply subtract from balance. So we can use self dot balance, and again we can use shorthand operator. So minus is equal to amount. Here if balance amount is sufficient, then minus it from the balance amount, and then in the last we can use self dot history dot append, self dot history dot append, and again we can use f string and simply call date time module. So again you can use date time and we can use now and minus it from uh, sent rupees, and simply pass your amount, and we can use 2 and again use receiver and simply print successful message. So we can simply use print and again use f string. We can simply pass your amount, and we can send to receiver account. So we can use receiver and we can type successfully. And then we can create check balance function. So again we can use def and we can type check function and simply pass yourself and simply print success message. So I can print using f string current balance and simply uh, call this self.balance. So we can copy and paste here. Basically this prints the current money on the wallet. Then we can create show history function. So again we can use def function and simply type show history and again call self, and we can use if not self.history, then simply print a message uh, called no transactions yet. Basically if history is not list is empty, then there is no transactions yet, so we can simply print no transactions yet. And we can use else and simply print a message called transactions history. And we can use for h in self loop, sorry, self history, and simply print h. If history is not empty, then simply print transaction history and loop through each transactions and display it. Then we can creating the app object. So we can use app and we can use payment app and simply pass username and type Rohit. And then we can creating infinite loop while true. So we can use while true. This makes the program runs again and again until the user exits the payment app. Then we can showing the menu options. So we can simply print and we can type /n payment app, and then we can simply print. We can numbering them. So I can one, and first we need to copy this and we can type add balance, and our second option will be send money, and third option will be check balance, and our fourth option transactions history. And in the last option fifth, we can simply exit. This line displays the menu every time until the user exit the loop, and then we can take user input. So we can use choice, and we can use input and simply type here enter your choice. So this taking user input as a number 1 to 5. So then we can create choose user options. So we can again use if choice is equal to 1, then simply create amount and we can use int input and simply type your enter amount to add. And simply and we can use app dot add balance and simply pass amount. So if user type 1, then ask this user input ask amount to add and converts into integer, and in the last call add balance. Then we can create for option 2. So we can use elif choice is equal to 2 and simply use receive, and again we can use input. So we can copy this and paste here, simply paste here, and we can enter receiver name, and we can use, and then we can use amount amt, and we can again use int, and again we can use input and we can type here enter amount to send, and we can use app dot send money and simply call receipt and amount. Basically, if user choice is equal to 2, then here we can ask receiver's name and then enter amount to add, and then simply call send money functions to receive amount. And let's again we can use for check balance options, so we can again use elif, and we can use choice is equal to 3. Then we can simply use app dot check check balance. What's the error? Check balance. So here go upward, and here you can see now I can use function, so remove this and we can use balance, and just call the balance function. And for option 4 again we can use elif, and again we can use choice is equal to 4. Then simply again we can use app dot show history. It uh, it display all the past transactions. And in the last option fifth, we can again use elif, choice is equal to 5 is equal to, and simply print thank you for using the app, and simply break the function code. This print message and breaks the loop, and app closes. And in the last we can use else, and simply print and type here invalid choice, please try again. If user enter wrong choice, then it shows the error and print invalid choice, please try again. And that's it. So our code is completed now. So let's run the project to check our code is working or not. So I can run this, and here you can see now our payment app, and options are there: add balance, send money, check balance, transaction history, and exit option. So if I enter a 6 out of the range, it shows invalid choice, please try again. And if I enter 1, then it's print enter amount to add. If I enter 500, then it shows 500 added successfully. And we can use option 2, send money. So here it asks enter receiver name, so I can name Raj and enter. And here you can see now enter amount to send, so I can send 50 rupees. So you can see now 50 sent to Raj successfully. And again I can choose 2, and then we can again it shows enter receiver's money. If I enter Anjali and then enter amount 100 rupees and then send, it shows 100 sent to Anjali successfully. And let's check our current balances. So I choose option 3, and here you can see now current balance is 350 rupees. And if I press option 4, so here you can see now our all transactions history are shown. And if I enter 5, then it shows thank you for using the app. So that's how this simple Python payment app works. If you enjoyed the explanation, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Python project tutorials. See you in the next video.